Hi, I hope the live is proper and let me start by showing my room. This is my room. It's a student dormitory and I live in a dorm. And yeah, that's how it is. So the reason why I thought of going live today is because many people have been asking me constantly about what are the visa process. Is Poland a good country to join? Um, if you are planning to move abroad, should we choose Eastern Europe or Western Europe? Is it a good idea to come to Eastern Europe then migrate to Western Europe? What are the popular courses over here? How's the life here? Are we able to get part time when we are here? Are we able to manage our expenses? Are we able to meet our expenses with this? So all these questions have been bombarding from a long time since I have arrived, and I have been replying to each person who have been messaging me on Instagram, who have been asking me about this. So I thought of doing this live because if any of you have any doubts, I thought I would clarify it in a live so that it's it's like maybe one question which I'm replying to may be beneficial for a larger group of people. So each time I'm sending or replying a person in individual level, then it's a lot of time consuming thing and I have to do it again and again. And most of the time what I see a pattern that these questions are in a repetitive manner. So I thought like why not come in a live and answer these questions. So let's see. Let's wait for people to join. While it's going, I'll also try to open my lab and set it here so that if any of you have any doubt, you can send me a message. I'll be replying to that. Yeah. So for people who have joined now, um, the intention of this live is to clarify any doubts or anything you want to know about student life in Poland, or about the process, or if you are in any stage of your process of migration from India or from a South Asian country to Europe. You can ask me questions and I'll answer that. And I have been getting a lot of messages in my Instagram about the process, about my university, how was the process, how did it go, and so I have been replying to each one of you individually. So I found it a bit difficult. Sometimes when I'm walking, I'm not able to reply to each of them. And these questions are like always together. So I thought, like, let's do a live, and if you have any doubt, you can ask and I'll clarify it. And hopefully it will be beneficial for uh, larger number of people. So yeah, ask your questions. So I'm in my dorm. This is my room, and that's like my roommate's place. It's like 4:30 here. Bright and sunny. Yesterday it was raining heavily, and today we have a good weather. So yeah. Questions, questions. So until I get my first question, let me show you something. Um, so this is a book. It's called Africa. It was gifted to me by a professor uh, whom happened to be from Hungary, Budapest. So it was like one of the most interesting class I have attended last sem. And to share a small anecdote of that class, it was like, um, so it's like whatever course you have taken, that subjects will be your major disciplines. So you'll be having 5 6 class a week, and other than that, for credit sake, you have to um, select some open elective courses. So that's not particularly part of your curriculum, but you are able to take that course. So as part of that, I took a course on problems of security in Africa, and that's how I met Professor Ivan. So he is from Hungary, Budapest, and his classes were like kind of different. It was like not the routine classes that you would normally see in back in India. So he has dedicated almost 10 to 15 years of his life for this sake. Like in his classes, where he teaches us most of the things about Africa, uh, he's not reading it from books, or he's not referring to a video or an article, but in the past 15 years he has took an effort to travel to all those African countries which he teaches us about. He has visited that places with his doctoral students, and he has hands-on experience on the things he speaks about in class, which I think majority of the time back in India, many of the teachers lacked. I'm not generalizing here, but in my experience, like in my UG, and in comparison to my masters here in Agilonian University, that is something I found very different and unique, and that is something we all maybe look up to. Yeah, so after the class was finished, he handed us over this book. It's mostly about all the problems in Africa and all the research works that has been done on Africa for a long time. And it was an enriching experience attending that class. Yeah, so if you have any questions, you can ask. I'll be clarifying them. If you want to know something regarding the visa process, or how to choose a university, what are the courses to study, what's in trend now, what are the living expense here, do we get part time here? Any questions? We'll wait for some. Uh, Hi, hi Mayur. What do you study in Poland? Yeah, I'm doing my master's in international relations and public diplomacy. It's a 2 years course. So it's like it's in collaboration with two universities. One is Jagiellonian University. It's one of the oldest university in Poland, and other university which is in Italy, University of Siena. So it's like 1 year here and 1 year in Italy. So it's like a combined course. Yeah, it's a master's course. How are you? Like, This is my dorm room, all my stuff. And um, so like I'll tell you something about today. So this is something I got from my university. It's like a file where you keep documents and all. So this is a contract. So since people are yet to join, I'll share some story of this. So this is a job contract offered by a company called Temp Job. So, like once you're in Poland or in any European country, you don't get part-time jobs directly. You have to get in touch with some agency or organizations, and they hire you. So there is always a third party involved in all the hiring process, at least in Poland. So whatever money you are earning directly goes to the agency, and then the agency pays you the money. So it's like that. So for people who are planning to go to Europe or to Poland, that's how things work here. You go to a agency, then you they offer you different kinds of job. You pick one which is like suitable for you according to the pay and everything. Then you you can start working. So this is a contract agreement of a new job which I took. So it's like it's in a clothing warehouse where major work is like you have to pick, pack, and label clothing items. So supposedly like shirts, pants, and all those stuff. So in the warehouse, you have to pick and arrange the clothes, then you have to label it, then you have to segregate it, and then you have to deliver it. So like within the warehouse. So that's the new job that I got, and now I'm doing that. Hi. So the reason why I'm doing this live is because like many people have been asking me about the whole process, the whole journey, and if you are someone who's planning to study in Europe or somewhere outside India, then I I am planning to share my experience here, like what was the process, what were the difficulties, what are the pros and cons of studying here, all that stuff. So if you have any doubts, you can ask here and I'll clarify. Exams. Yeah, so I came here late actually, so I had only 1 month of class, and then immediately I had to give my exams. So exams here are kind of tricky. So like it's not like in India, it's like completely different. So you need not study everything and go. Like it depends on the professor actually. There are different kind of evaluation here. For let's take an example. For few subjects, you don't have to give exams, you just have to do presentation, or you just have to actively participate in the class, or in one of the class which I took, which was navigating insecurities in changing world. In that, I was only supposed to write reflections of my class. So today I attend a class, I write a reflection. What did I learn from this class? How was the class? Was the teacher good? Like, did I understand the topic? Was it useful? And I submit it. That's it. They grade me based on my reflection. That is one kind of exam that's here. Then one thing is, other thing is, you can do presentation, and with that presentation, Nanda, yeah. So with that presentation, you are done for the semester. That is one kind of thing. Then other than that, there are regular exams as well. When it's not lengthy ones, you have to be very brief, but all the content should be condensed in that. So I have given two written exams. In one of them, it was like an open book exam wherein you can use ChatGPT or Google, or you can use your notes or reference, and you can answer that. The second one is like, you have to study and go, like everything, like a proper exam, where you have to, like it's like a normal exam. But then again, I was stressed about it. Like when I came here, I was like, I Samvid. Yeah, like when I came here, I was like worried, like, will I be able to clear those exams? Like I was in confusion. But trust me, it's like totally different over here. Like if you write half the things you write in India, you'll get really good marks. So both my exams went well. So to answer your questions, there are like different kind of evaluation and assessments. Majorly written exam, presentations, reflections. Um, yeah, that's it. Sometimes you just don't have to do anything, you just have to be in class. Just by attendance you will get good marks. So it's a mixture of everything, depends on the professor. And thank you, Nanda and Samved, for this. Yeah. Interview അല്ല. So it's like I'm doing this live again. I'll say I'm doing this live because many people have been asking me about how is it here, about the journey, like how to get here, what are the visa problems, or like VFS process, everything, like pros and cons, part time, salary, everything. So this live is for all the clarifications. Like whatever questions you want, you can ask here. I'll be speaking on those things. Um, yeah. So I have been answering many of you in Instagram. Like I was replying to many people. Many people have been asking me constantly about these things. I know, like even when I was in India, when I was doing the same, I was asking to people about how's the process, everything. Yeah. ആഹ് ഞാൻ എക്സാമിനെ കുറിച്ച് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നതാണ്. Harsh Photography. Advaita, thank you. Soon, soon. I want to make one. I'll show you guys my kitchen. Hi. So like my other roommate is there, so like so please ഒരു ഹായ് തരാ ബ്രോ ഹായ് ഇതൊക്കെ ആര് Thank you, Advait P, for 179 rupees. Thank I don't know why you guys are sending me money. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll say this again. I'm doing this live because many people have been asking me about the entire process, how to go abroad, and like what are the process, like pros and cons living here, all these things. So thought of coming on a live and sharing my experience. ഇല്ലില്ല അയക്കുന്നതിൽ പ്രശ്നമില്ല എല്ലാം accepted. പോളണ്ടിൽ കഞ്ഞി കുടിച്ചോ ഓക്കെ പോളണ്ടിൽ കഞ്ഞി കുടിക്കാൻ 1000 രൂപ വേണം 1000 അയക്ക് you want to do MBA in Poland, please tell me everything. Okay, that's some genuine question. So if you want to do MBA, first thing is, if I were planning to do MBA in a European country, first thing I would do is I would look for universities in the QS ranking. So the best approach is always going in a university first approach. So that's what I did. Like when I was planning to study abroad, I didn't choose Poland first and then work my way around it. What I did is I chose a university first. Like the university where I studied before is like Aloysius. It's like one of the oldest universities. So uh, obviously when I was looking to do my masters, I wanted to study somewhere which is old, which is reputed, and something of that prestige. So that was the major concern for me. It was never the country. So first thing, if you're planning to do MBA or whatever course you're doing, if you're planning to do it abroad, give more importance to the university, and then see like if that university, whichever country that is in, is falling in your budget. If not, then look for a second option. That's how you should work around, is what I feel from my experience. So MBA, yeah. So search for better MBA colleges. You can use LinkedIn, Facebook, and uh, Google mostly, even ChatGPT. Search for better universities. And one tip I can say is that Eastern Europe is much cheaper than Western Europe. So any country you choose in the Eastern Europe would fit under a budget of 6 lakhs. So if you're planning to study MBA, and if you have a limited budget, if you want to do it in a budget friendly way, then you can go for Eastern Europe. No, if you are in a good sweet spot, you have some money to spend, then you can choose Western Europe. Ideally, people go for Austria, Germany, Italy, maybe, but Eastern Europe is also good. You can go for like Czech Republic, Slovakia, yeah, then Poland. Poland is of course an option. Then Estonia, Lithuania. But here I have heard that like you are not able to secure part-time jobs that easily in comparison to other countries. But yeah, it's always an option. It's always a cheaper option. And then there is always this option of coming to any Eastern European country, then migrating to a Western one. So that is also there. So first thing, for somewhere, if you're planning to do MBA, is that pick a university and see that if falls in your budget. Then see the, like, once you have decided on the university, you know the country, then check like what are the visa regulations, restrictions, how's the government there, what are the rules, what are the new rules they are in motion in the parliament, like all those things. So go through all of it. Then through Facebook groups, like discuss with alumni, ask their experience, all that. So all these are the major thing you should do first. Yeah, Lendrik Kumar. Yeah, so I hope I have given you. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Harsh photography L. What does L mean? Bro, tell about your part-time work. Okay, so part-time, initially, like when I came here, I was doing like I couldn't get a part-time job easily. I didn't know anyone. I came here alone. So all that was there. So I was waiting for an opportunity to come. At the same time, I was going to multiple restaurants. I was going to McD's, KFC. I was applying like one thing is that in Europe, everything happens through apps like OLX or like LinkedIn or other profiles, and through networking. You should know people to get jobs here. Without knowing people, it's like very difficult to get job. So that's one thing set aside. So when I came here, the first thing I did, like any other one, is that going out and asking for it directly. So bro, Poland food sport suggest you. I'll after finishing this, I'll say that. Yeah, so that's what I did. But I couldn't get a job. I was getting rejected every day. So that's when Tuderum released in Poland. So I booked a ticket. I went for Tuderum, and there was this person sitting next to me. He was also a Malayali, and of course he was watching a Malayalam movie. Of course he was a Malayali. So I told him like I'm a student here. I just got here now, and I'm looking for a part-time job. And he was apparently he was working in an Indian restaurant. He was a dishwasher. There's a story about him I'll tell later. So he told me he will refer me to his boss. So that's how I got my first part-time job. I worked in an Indian restaurant. 2 days I did dishwashing for like 11 hours continuous for 2 days. Then after that I did servicing. After that I did promotion. Promotion as a promoter, like you stand outside a restaurant, and then hi. Yeah, you stand outside a restaurant and you call in people. So you greet everyone who's walking past the street, and you say like, "Hi, do you want to try Indian food? We have good offer going on." All that stuff. So you're just inviting people in to have food. So that was my first job. After that, I got a job in a Motorola warehouse. It's like it's a warehouse which has all these parts of vehicles, like all different parts. So it was like a good job offer for me, because it was paying me much better than my previous job, and it had an insurance. It was legal, it was like on a contract based. So that's how I shifted to that job. So I was doing that. But then the problem started. I was thinking that warehouse job would be easier one, because എൻ്റെ ലക്ക് ഗിനേഷ് നിന്റെ ലക്ക് നോക്കി ലാലേട്ടൻ കാരണം അഗ്നേഷിന് പാർട്ട് ടൈം ജോബ് കിട്ടിയ സത്യം. ലൈക്ക് ഇഫ് ഐ ഹാവ് നോട്ട് ഗോൺ ടു ദാറ്റ് മൂവി ഐ വുഡ്ന്റ് ഹാവ് ഗോട്ട് എ ജോബ്. So thanks to Tudarum I got a job. So watching movies isn't a bad thing. Yeah, so it costed me around 1500 to watch that movie. Yeah, so my second job in a warehouse. I was thinking that warehouse jobs would be easier. It wouldn't be that hard on you. But then I started walking. It's like 9 hours continuous walk, and you just get 30 minutes off. And it's like a maze. You are inside this basement where you are picking up things. You have a daily target that you have to meet, and people are cursing everywhere. Kurva is a bad word here, and I can just only hear kurva, 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 kurva in that place. It's like a curse over here, and each person walk past me. They are not telling it to me, but they just they just curse all the time, which is not a good environment for you to work. But still I was doing that work. Then there was this overflow of workers. I was not able to meet the set target, and Kurvasangar. Yeah, it was going on. I was managing somehow. Sometimes you get this big, heavy bulk of order where you have to lift 10 kgs of disc. It was like really hard for my disc. So but I was still doing. And one day I go to work. I was like 5 minutes late. So she's like, you have to wait 1 more hour, because there is this scanner which is used by each individual for scanning the product, and then you pack it, and then you put it in a conveyor belt. That's your job. So I was late for like 5 minutes, and she asked me, the person floor in charge asked me to wait like 1 hour. So I waited. After that, she comes up and she is like, "You have a very bad track record. You are not meeting the set targets. So it's like, let's stop it here." And I got fired. So after coming here, I got fired for the like first time in my life. Even that happened. After that, I switched to a delivery job. So there is something called as Promin Partner. So it's a food delivery basically, where there are apps like Bolt, Uber, then there is Glovo, Volt, Stuart. All these are apps for food delivery in Poland. So what you can do is, uh, hi. Yeah, so what you can do is, what I did is, uh, I I joined that. I rented a electric bicycle. No, before that I did it in my own bicycle for like 3 4 days to just to get the experience of that. Bro, sing one song. I'm very bad at singing. Yeah, so I did food delivery on Bolt and Uber for like 3 4 days. After that, I cycled around like 40 kilometers in my normal bicycle. So in like 4 days. So that was like too much for me. So I stopped, and I rented a electric bicycle, and in that now I was doing food delivery for a long time. And that's when someone from my old warehouse contacted me and told me like there is this new opportunity. There is this opening in cloth warehouse where you can work. You can just contact this agency and then get hired there. So I contacted them. They are like, yeah, we are hiring. And I went today. I signed my contract and I got a new job. So yeah, that's my part-time experience so far. Very high. Bro, what about management course in Poland, Pramit? Yeah, bro, management course. See, like I explained before, um, major thing is the university. Like you have to be very sure, very particular about the university, because when you are in India and when you are looking for uh, study in Europe, maybe universities, agencies suggest you universities which they have a tie up with, which we might not be knowing in the initial half of the journey. So it's better to always do our research and search in the QS ranking, like world ranking, and find out like, is this university in a good ranking list? How are the alumni doing? Do they have a good alumni network? It's very important to find out what people who graduated from that particular course is doing now. Supposedly, like I studied in Aloysius, and someone who graduated in political science from Aloysius, if he is working in a BPO, then what value does that degree have is a question. At the same time, if a person who graduated from political science in Aloysius is maybe cleared a net or something and is working as a professor, like it depends. So it all depends on that factors as well. So do your research thoroughly. And one thing about Poland is that, maybe three things about Poland is that, if you're planning to coming to Poland, then up to 26 years of age, you live here without tax. You don't have to pay tax to anyone. So it's a student-friendly country to be in, where in other countries you are supposed to pay tax. So you're working and government charges you for that. But in Poland, there is no tax for students. And if you are a student, you have more privileges here. If you're working a part time, you get more, you get paid more than a normal person for doing the same work. So that is something which I feel is um, a bit more on an advantage side in Poland. Hi, Samved. Please, bro, sing one song. Bro, seriously, like, I'm very bad at singing. So, yeah, those are the things. And management course, let's talk about bloody 30 acres of land. Bro, one song. Benson. When I'll call you, I'll sing. Lenric Kumar. Yeah, I'll probably end this live in like 15 minutes. So if you have any other doubts, if you have anything to ask, you can ask me. And yeah, this is like a test live, but I have been getting I can like I've been getting awfully lot of questions, and I thought why not answer it here. That's why I'm doing the live. No, in online we want to hear your song, bro. Ah, my songs are bad. Benson 40 super chat. Thank you. Why do you want me singing? Wait, I'll check if my how to make friends in Poland. Yeah, that I can sing. Hi Benson. Ajay Nivas is like my father, so he's spamming in the chat. So like ignore. So yeah, how to make friends in Poland? It all depends on you. Like anywhere else in the world, like you have to go out, you have to go to happening places. And for me, I was in advantage because there is this WhatsApp group over here, um, where all the international exchange students are there, where you can like message, like if you have any plan for tonight, you can just message and say like, hi, I want to watch football today. If anyone is interested, we can go together maybe. and people will respond to that, and that's how you meet new people. So I have met quite a lot of people that way. So that's how it is. You can meet it that way. Then if you go to pubs, maybe I'm not into pub, so like I've not I didn't like the whole vibe there, but I have met a lot of people other way through this group or from mutual friends, all that way. Yeah. Yesterday, one of my friend came back from Ukraine, and like I met her yesterday. Like, yeah, it was nice. Can you tell me how to risk? I have zero risk. Apparently, people give flowers here to everyone. So, like, maybe giving flowers. My father is asking Nanda how is he. Yeah. So, if you have any questions, uh, you genuinely want to ask, you feel like asking, you can ask me, and we'll see. Then I've already shown you guys, but still, again, this is my room. It's not clean, but this is my room. My shoes. Like, I have kept everything here like that. So we get one cupboard for ourselves and one for my roommate. And yeah, this is like my roommate's space. So yeah, so I'll end this in 12 minutes. So before that, uh, if anyone want to ask something, they can ask me. A good suggestion, Nanda. What's your opinion about pollen revolution? Adiboli. We are asking, you're not singing. I won't sing. So, what's your opinion about pollen revolution? I have like very limited knowledge. I know for a fact that the WhatsApp pricing which has happened was majorly a student driven uprising, and it was like majorly done by students. So yeah, we are students, should learn from that. If we see anything wrong, we should speak up. Yeah, ആസ്കാനൊന്നുമില്ല. Okay, let's see. Any more questions? We want some delivery from Poland. Please send. Sure, sure. I want some supplies from India. Please send. You can send me pickles. You can send me anything that has flavor here. ഇന്നത്തെ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഡിഷ് എന്താണ് അഖിനേഷ്? ഇന്ന് കഞ്ഞിയും പയറും. Simple dish. So that's what I'm eating today. Best stream chai. There are better streamers, so that's how it is. Yeah, Mallu Mortals in the chat. So for people who don't know, Mallu Mortal is like a famous gaming channel in Kerala, pre-COVID or post-COVID, I guess. Best streamer Mallu Mortal. Yeah. Your favorite food kunji payar. Best streamer Mallu Mortal. Yeah, yeah. I totally agree. So, Mallow Motels Fire Fire. So today I'm planning to go to watch a movie with two of my friends. Movie's name is Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson. So yeah, just telling that here. Don't know why I said, but any other questions? I'll be ending in 5 minutes. Mm, സംവേദ് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് മാത്രം. Yeah, 5 more minutes and I'm just ending the stream. So last set of questions, anything, if there's anything. Uh, yeah, some sound was coming, that's why. Yeah. So I'll be ending the live. I hope at least for the people who joined, and thank you so much for like sending money. I don't know why you guys did it, but yeah, thank you so much for that. And I'll I'll end the live here. WW. Yeah, okay. So I'll be ending the live. So thank you all for joining. And until next time, if you have any questions or something, you can like ask me through my like Instagram, Akinesh underscore Ajayan, or like I don't want to give my number here. So if you want, you can ask me there and or in the comments or like wherever you like. And maybe we'll do a live some other time too. നാളെ ലൈവ് ഇടുവോ നിങ്ങൾ കേറുവോ കേറിയാലിടാം maybe I'll do live when I'm with one of my friends and you can speak with them. Maybe I'll do that sometime. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll be ending. Thank you all for joining. Adenanda. So thank you all for joining and thank you for sending me money. I don't know why, but still thank you. Okay. Thank you. Bye.